Ambadnia. While raising, nurturing a child on autism spectrum and other neurodevelopmental concerns, many challenges parents come across too. Now, one of the major challenges is the toilet training or the potty training. Many of the times we see that children on spectrum, they don't get potty trained as they grow, and there is a lot of burden on the parents, especially on the mothers, to train them, to take care of them during the potty training, and to handle the child at that point of time. So I've seen in my experience, I have seen a 2-year-old child getting potty trained as it grows, even on the spectrum. But I have seen even a 12-year-old not getting potty trained when he is on the spectrum. So it varies from child to child. But majority of the times, potty training or toilet training is the concern. So today in this video, we are going to discuss Arula's rule or Arula's technique, how to help our children to overcome potty training or to train them for potty training, overcome this hurdle. Okay? Generally, when I say my child is not potty trained, so there are two conditions, okay, situations I will say. One situation is like that the child doesn't even indicate, he does it in his pant or anywhere else in the house, he doesn't at all indicate about the potty. And second one is very important, that is the child indicates that he is on the verge of doing potty, but doesn't direct himself to the washroom to do the potty and then cleaning himself and all. He just indicates and stands to and waits for the mother and sees that whether mama is taking me to the toilet or not. Okay, this is the way. So these two situations. So let us first consider the first situation which we have discussed, wherein child is no matter what age he is at, but he just doesn't indicate, he doesn't understand how to do the potty and other things, and he just does it in his pant or anywhere else in the house. So now when I talk about nurturing this child or developing this child on toilet training part, I need to first understand, when I talk about toilet training, what all stages it has included or what all stages does it include, that we first must know about. The very first stage is indication. Okay, the child is indicating, mama, I want to go to potty. The second stage is he is taking out his pants and sitting on the toilet commode or wherever, whichever sitting is there. He sits on commode, he sits on toilet this thing, and he does it. Okay, he does the potty. I am talking about normal stages of potty, how it does take place. Then the third stage is, once it is done, then cleaning with the jet spray or whatever the cleaning things are there, so cleaning his bum, that is the third stage. And the fourth stage is, I will rather include cleaning himself and flushing. Okay, that is the third stage. And fourth stage is, he is taking up his pants, is wearing back, and he is coming out of the toilet. So these are the 4 stages that the child goes through. Let me repeat one more time. First is indication, that the child is indicated or he understands now I want to go. So he goes, that is the first stage. Second stage, he goes and sits on the commode, okay, and does the potty. Third thing is, he cleans himself and flushes at that time. And the 4th stage is he takes up his pant or whatever dress he is wearing and he comes out successfully out of the toilet. That potty is done. So when these 4 stages I observe in the child, okay. So when I consider a child who is on spectrum and not at all indicating about potty, my role starts or my training starts from stage 4 to 1 in reverse order. Let me tell you one thing very clearly. We are humans and the innate instinct of the humans is to work less. Okay? To work less or not to work hard. Now, when we ask the child or when somebody asks us to work a lot after doing a particular task or something, while doing the task we try to minimize the trash or minimize the after after task efforts that we have to do, cleaning part and everything and settling down everything. So to avoid that, to minimize that, we try to do the task in such a way that we are, while doing the task only, we are minimizing the after task efforts. You are getting my point? And this is what is Arula's secret recipe to train your child for potty training or for potty or toilet. Okay? So here in this child who is not at all indicating me, the potty and everything, my first role becomes to make him aware that he has done the potty and his job is to clean himself and to wear the things, the pants and everything again, and to clean the pant whatever he is wearing or skirt he is wearing or any knicker he is wearing, so that he has to clean by himself. So no matter whether the child is 5-year-old or whether the child is 12-year-old, okay, mother has to start with this. So when you observe a child has done the potty, you will ask the child to first of all take out his pants. Then you will help him, you will ask him, you will give him, start commanding him, you will ask him with the verbal clues, with the pointing clues, with the physical clues. You are going to work, you are going to help him to clean his potty, his pant, his bum, everything on his own. That is the stage 3 and 4 that we are working on. First, see, I am telling you to make the child aware about the potty that he has done in the pants. That is most important. And that disgust while cleaning, which comes naturally to us, disgust, that, nurturing, I mean developing that to, stimulate that is more important in this case. So you will start doing that stage 4 and 3 or 3 and 4 together while doing indication of the child. And believe me, this works. Because when the child every day starts cleaning his pants and everything, and while cleaning it, while telling him clean this way, go to the washroom, take your pants, put it in the bucket, clean it, take the brush, clean it, okay, then squeeze it, okay, and then put it in the washing machine for further cleaning, and clean your bum, like that. These are the instructions, single step instructions you will be giving to the child, and this way the child gets that disgust, and because his work is done, but at the same time while doing this you will be telling him, so when you get the sensation potty का आता है तब टॉयलेट में जाना है, okay, this is the toilet, you have to open and do. You are not going to tell him after that, while cleaning the things, you are going to tell that. And here I want to tell all the moms, never underestimate the understanding capacity of the child. While doing this with the compassion, with immense love, you can tell him, you can train him, this is the way you are supposed to do. And one more thing, while giving the instructions for this post potty training that we are giving, stage 3 and 4, don't be loud or don't be dominating or don't be commanding. Rather help him to understand that disgust, and that way you are going to frame your sentences. Oh no, this is so bad. Oh my God, you have to clean it. Oh my God, take it to the toilet. Take out wash it with the spray or wash it with the water. Oh my God, it is so bad smelling. What are we doing by doing this? We are encouraging the child to feel that disgust. Okay, and that feeling of disgust is important. So this way you will start working, and you will in some time, okay, in a given desired time, you will see that change occurring in the child. Okay, that the child is getting slowly potty trained. He start indicating, okay, mama now I. But those indications is the next part, that you have to pick them up correctly at correct time. Okay, so that you will work. So this was that another situation where child is not indicating. But the child is indicating, then our role is to follow stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. And while giving simple single step commands, praising the child that he has indicated, and letting the child do the next stages, that doing the potty on the cup. Many children, they get scared to sit on the potty seat. They get scared, but with the use of pretend plays, this Arula's specific techniques, okay, with the use of incidental teaching, with the use of parallel talk, we reduce that, we nullify that fear in the child, and successfully then child sits on the potty and he is confident enough to do the potty and clean himself completely. So these are the two things, okay, phases, or you can say the situations where most of the mothers go through. Okay, and my earnest suggestion or advice to all the mothers, overcoming potty is not a big deal. One thing is very important, we have to develop very good listening skills in the child. He is not doing potty does not mean that he doesn't have sensation, he doesn't have that disgust in the mind, or he is not feeling awful, but he is not able to express that disgust, able to express that awfulness and discomfort. He is not able to. But here, with the good listening skills development, or when we are training the child with good listening skills, with good auditory seeking, listening to sustained speech of the mother, these are the certain areas when we are working, potty training becomes the most successful outcome. Okay? Hari Om, Shri Ram, Ambatni, Natha Samvit, Natha Samvit, Natha Samvit.